Hello everyone, and welcome to this edition of Purple Eagles Insider. I'm your host, Brittany D'Angelo, and today we caught up with both the men's and women's swimming and diving teams. First up on Purple Eagles Insider, we have Nicolas Winograd, senior on the men's swimming and diving team. Nicolas, welcome to Purple Eagles Insider.
Thank you for having me.
Well, thank you so much for coming on the show once again.
Yeah, nice to be here.
So, how is your season going so far?
So far, we're having a good season. You know, we've had a couple meets already. We won one, we got second place in another. And all in all, I think we're doing really well for where we're at.
So this is your final season on the team as a senior. What have been some of the greatest moments that you've had over your 4 years on the team?
Me personally, I love racing. So for me, Max every year is always just a great meet. So for me, some personal moments, just like I said, just being at Max, racing, that loud environment, that's my favorite place to be. So.
How have you seen yourself evolve from freshman year to senior year, performance-wise, but also just the mental game going in every meet?
So performance-wise, I've had steady drops in my time. So for me, I've really enjoyed that. And mentally, I mean, I think like anyone coming into school as a freshman, you have a different mindset. You know, you look up to the upperclassmen and you want to be like them. And then sophomore year, you kind of slowly feel yourself getting a little older. Into junior year, you're slowly kind of becoming a leader. And now senior year, you know, we have a great class. We have 9 seniors. So for me, I just like to set some sort of example for the freshmen and sophomores and just show kind of what hard work will get you in the pool. So.
Now you talk about that team dynamic that you guys have really built this year. How have you seen the team chemistry come together this year in particular as to other years?
As I mentioned, having 9 upperclassmen really does help. You know, there's a lot of leadership going on. And I think all in all, we're just a great group of guys, and we have a really good family atmosphere, so that's fun.
So you've been one of the more consistent performers on the team in your time here. How do you prepare for your success in the pool?
Hard work, simple answer right there, but I like to stay relaxed. I don't overthink my races too much, kind of just get up on the blocks and do what I have to do. I don't really like to overlook and think about, oh, what this kid would do or that kid would do. I just focus on myself and have fun.
So this year being your senior year, have you experienced any new challenges that you didn't anticipate, or how have you grown over those challenges? You
know, being a Division I school, there's not too many men's swim programs around. So one challenge has been just finding other teams that will be competitive for us. We were supposed to race Colgate, but the men's team on Colgate's side had some issues, so we're not going to race them. So I think the challenge is we just don't have as many opportunities to race in a pool and kind of just get a feel for it. So when it comes to championship times, we'll just have a few less meets, but I don't think it'll be too much of an issue for our team.
Now, you always say the MAC is your favorite, so you're going to conclude the season in February with the MAC championships. What are you expecting from yourself and the rest of the team?
Myself speaking, I always like to get best times. I would like to improve on my team record a little bit, maybe make that a little lower so it's a little harder to beat for some other guys. But like I said, I just want to have fun. Really, my senior year, my whole mindset has just been coming in, having fun, and enjoying swimming. I've been doing it for a long time now, and being a collegiate swimmer now, once it ends, it's over for me. So just trying to enjoy it. And as a team, I think we're looking for a little better success than last year. But I think, like I said, we're really preparing ourselves well, and I think we're going to do really well. So.
What are your plans for after graduation?
Get a job. I'm actually going to be working in the swimming field, so I'll be teaching some kids how to swim, doing some sales and that. So I'll be keeping that swimming background with me. So that'll be fun.
Nicolas, thank you so much for coming on the show. It was a pleasure having you, and good luck in your season.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Last up on Purple Eagles Insider, we have Hayley Tasselmyer, a sophomore on the women's swimming and diving team. Hayley, welcome to Purple Eagles Insider.
Thank you.
Well, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thanks for having me.
So how has your season been so far?
It's been awesome. The team atmosphere is great, and it's really fun to be back for a second year knowing what's coming and what's happened.
So your season so far has been pretty stellar, my friend. You broke the Niagara women's swimming 200 breaststroke record against Fredonia. How does that feel to earn a place in the Niagara record book?
It feels really good. Since it's so early in the season, it's like not always a goal to try and beat your season records, but it's an accomplishment when you do. So I was trying to stay relaxed and just do what I know how to do.
How did you prepare for such a stellar performance that day?
I stayed relaxed. I focused on what my coach told me, work on my walls, work on my start, and I really tried to not focus on the negatives and only think about the positives.
When did you know that you broke the record? Did you hit the mark and then look up and you realized you had broken the record, or did somebody tell you afterwards?
Yes, I looked up and I knew the time was under the record time, and I was kind of just shocked. The race didn't feel good at all, so I didn't really know if it went well or not, but once I saw it, I was really excited and happy.
This is your second year on the team, and you have a lot of returners on the team and a lot of freshmen as well. How have you seen your team chemistry change from last year to this year?
It's always hard to lose seniors because those were the people I came in and looked up to, but it's also cool to have people that you can show, like, this is what the team's all about, and like, this is how we train as a D1 team. I think it's really cool to have a bunch of freshmen come in. They're all really strong swimmers. They have a lot to offer for the team, so I think the team chemistry is really good this year.
So you're going to host Colgate this weekend in a dual matchup.
Yes.
How has the team been preparing for that matchup?
The team is working hard as usual. We try and stay positive, focus on everything that's gone well. I think that we can really work on like our team atmosphere at the meet. They're tougher competitors, so I think we need to really just stay positive, focus on cheering, and try not to get down if we have a poor swim, but also like really pump ourselves up if we do have a really good swim.
So what do you believe, in your opinion, is the strongest asset of the women's swimming and diving team?
I think how we come together at meets and cheer on our relay teams is really strong, and also we have some really good divers this year. Divers can be a huge addition to the team, you could say. Like, they really could help your team out at a meet, and we've got some good divers this year. And also the freshmen coming in, we've got a really strong distance swimmer, strong IMer, so we've got some good depth at the team this year.
So you will conclude the season at the MAC Championships as well in February.
Yes.
What are you expecting from yourself as well as your team performance?
I'd really like to see some best times, maybe break another record, not in the 200 breast, I don't really like that event. I'd like to break it in the 100 instead. I'd like to see our team place higher in the conference, possibly some relays in the top 3, and maybe even some top 8 finishes, you could say. Yeah.
Well, Hayley, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank
It was
you.
a pleasure having you, my friend, and good luck
Thanks.
the rest of the season, and good luck this weekend against Colgate.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for watching this week's episode of Purple Eagles Insider. To catch more information on this weekend's matchups, please visit www.purpleeagles.com. Again, I'm your host, Brittany D'Angelo, and we'll catch you at the next episode.